Welcome back, everybody. It's Monday. That means today's Alien Monday. I'm Edwin,
I'm Joseph.
and this is
Edwin and Joseph Talks. Okay, so I guess the subject for today is not really the presence of UFOs, but how many sightings and reportings there are.
There's actually quite a few of them.
I looked up just different spots. One was from MUFON. That's MUFON.com. And on it, you can get like the last 20 sighting reports, and it goes about a day. So I have from July 7th of this year, just a few days ago, and there was the last 20 sightings reports. I didn't think it was going to be that high.
Which, I mean, if you think about it, even if it's just a 20 count, that's still 20 different people within that span that saw something, whether it's up in the sky or whatever, they saw something.
Yeah. Now, one thing Edwin and I was talking about earlier is basically the credibility of some of this. These sightings. Some people might have mental health problems. Some people might actually see something, and some people might just want attention. We don't know. Within these 20 sightings, I'll kind of read some of these. The first one that comes up is from Suffern, New York. They reported a circle orb with, I'm going to guess, steady lights varied from red to orange, toted yellow to orange. And a lot of these, you can click on a link, their attachment, and see a photo or a video. This one did have a photo. I believe I looked at this one, and it just looked like a little light. Like I was like, okay, what am I looking at here? I'm just going to pick some of these. This one from Inglewood, California. It said it was a small cloud hovering over the Northrop Grumman facility. I believe I looked at that one too, and there was a bright light over here, and it was a weird looking cloud looking thing. It did kind of look weird.
And that one was pretty recent. That one was from the 7th of this month.
Yeah, they're all from the 7th of this month. This one I laughed at, and this is another one of those, is this really credible? It says Oregon, U.S. Doesn't have a picture, but the description says reptilian dinosaur.
Which I believe most of you dinosaurs are.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's kind of a...
Yeah, I don't. That one I'm gonna rule out as being credible. Now the next one below it has a lot better. It has 3 pictures. I believe I looked at these. They were just pictures, so you really couldn't tell what they were. But it says observed 3 gray and black spheres rotating in a clockwise motion, then formed a triangle shape and flew off under the clouds. That one,
and that's something you actually hear very commonly when people talk about multiple sightings.
Mm-hmm.
They usually there's a lot of stories where they end up kind of forming that triangular shape before they take off.
So, if I was a person that was investigating this, I would probably be looking at something like that before, say, reptilian dinosaur. Yeah. I'm just saying. But these, I mean, they keep going on, and a lot of them have, video links or picture links that you can look at and kind of judge from yourself. Now, also on there, if you look at the current listings for UFOs, they go to UFO Stalker, which it's like an interactive map. It has the whole world, and as you zoom in, it gets more detailed of where you're at. You can go pretty detailed. I actually look at this area and got fairly detailed stuff on a lot of things. But they said that last week there were 74 reported sightings, and that it was up 13%. I didn't even realize that there's this many reports
Yeah,
on
and
sightings.
that was what you said just last week. So
Yeah.
74 reports in 1 week.
And those are people willing to report. Some people see this stuff and won't even report it because they think, oh, I don't want to be ridiculed or mocked. For a month, there was 459, which was up 3%.
And again, just in a span of a month, almost 500. That's a pretty big number of reports.
The one that kept kind of current was for the year. So far, they've had 5,626 reports for a year, and that was about even line from last year. Considering everything's been up, I would say by the end of the year it's going to be up from last year. Now the all-time, I don't know how long this site has been actually going. I'll try to get that information, put it in a later video. But they've had 96,700 reports.
So you got to think of it. There's either 96,700 people that saw something or 96,700 people that are on something.
Right.
So, I mean, again, the whole UFO thing is a touchy thing. It's like I said in an earlier video. It's like a ghost sighting thing. You know, you got your skeptics and you got your believers in that. You got people that will believe every word you say about it, and you got people that will sit there and mock you for every word you say about it. But 96,700 people that say they saw something out of the norm in the sky, I mean, that's a lot of people to sit there and be kind of, judgmental about. And again, it's not like we're not up here. We can't for sure say we ever saw anything.
Mm-hmm.
We described in our very first video kind of similar stories we both had that, we both saw something that we didn't know what it was. But I mean, that's a lot of people that, again, saw something they didn't know what it was. And I mean, some of these reports, some of these sightings are just very strange when they describe them.
Yeah. And I think that's the main thing to really state in here is when we're talking about UFOs, we're not talking about little green man. We're talking about unidentified flying objects. Some of this might be military. We don't know.
We don't know what they're out there testing and flying around.
Some of them might be abnormalities. There's a lot of those in this world. We don't know. And some of these might be something from somewhere else. Again, we don't know. It's just the mere fact of this showed to me that there's a lot of people reporting this stuff. A lot. And a lot of these people don't come out and talk about this because they don't want to be ridiculed, let alone, say they go to a government official or something and they just get, no, whatever. Because in a lot of the cases that I'm looking at and seeing, that's what happens. In fact, I have a good one for next week that has a lot to do with that. And we'll get more into that in that video. It's going to be a good one. I can tell you that. What are your guys' thoughts on these reports? Do you want to hear more specifics about certain things? Let us know. How do you feel about the people reporting this stuff? Do you think that they're all crazy? Do you think that some people are actually seeing things and are concerned? Or should we not even care? What are your guys' thoughts?
If you guys have any stories about anything you guys might have seen that's kind of weird, let us know too. We're not here to judge. We we're pretty open minded about a lot of things. But definitely, like, if you have a story you want to share, go to the comment section. Let us know. We constantly check up on everything. So, we'd be more than interested to hear anything you guys might have seen or thought you saw.
And another thing, if you want to tell us something and not even want to comment, we do have, all YouTubes have the email stuff
okay.
like that. So send us, your experience of what you think. Trust us, we're not going to judge you. We look at this as a very open-minded thing. Some of the stuff we look at is almost kind of in the skeptical range. We have to, because we're not going to believe everything that we hear.
Right. We're not here as quote unquote experts. We're just here as, this is just a subject, like we mentioned, that we've both always been interested about, always talked about, and so it's really, it's something we really like to hear, something we really like to talk. We're really into it, and also, if you guys do, whether it's through email or comment section, well, comments pretty open, but if you guys do email us, if you don't want us to share anything you guys talk to us about, just let us know. And if we do, we don't even have to use, any names or anything. But we will definitely be interested in hearing from you guys. I can't wait till next week then.
Yep. And with that, we're going to close this episode out. Thank you. Like, subscribe, comment. You know the deal.
We'll see you guys next time.